I had the misfortune of living with a truly terrible roommate. He seemed to have absolutely no respect for boundaries, and would constantly eat my food and leave our house in an absolute mess. But the worst thing he did by far was pick my lock and smoke my pot whenever I wasn't home. It was infuriating. Every day I would come home to find my stash diminished, and I knew it was him because he was the only other person with a key to our apartment. I tried talking to him about it, of course. I asked him to stop, to respect my space and my belongings, but he just laughed it off, as if I was being ridiculous for getting upset about something as trivial as a little weed. I tried hiding my stash in different places, but he always managed to find it. I even considered getting a safe or a lockbox, but I couldn't justify the expense just to keep my property safe from my roommate. That's when I remembered something I had bought on a whim not too long ago. A small container of concentrated salvia extract. Salvia is a plant that's legal in most states, but it's incredibly powerful. When smoked, it can induce intense hallucinations that last for about 15 minutes. It's not exactly a pleasant experience, but it's not necessarily unpleasant either. It's just intense. And it seemed like the perfect way to get revenge on my thieving roommate. So I packed my bong full of the salvia extract and left it in my locked room before heading off to work. I knew my roommate would be unable to resist the temptation of my stash, and I was eager to see what would happen when he smoked the salvia instead. When I got home that evening, I found my roommate looking a little bit worse for wear. He was sitting on the couch with a blank look on his face, staring off into space. He didn't even acknowledge me when I walked in the door. I knew immediately that he had smoked the salvia. For the rest of the night, my roommate acted strange. He would mutter to himself under his breath and occasionally burst out laughing for no reason at all. He kept dropping hints about the weird experience he had earlier in the day. He was trying to figure out what he had smoked without admitting that he had broken into my room and stolen from me. I couldn't help but feel a sense of satisfaction as I watched him struggle to come to terms with what he had done. In the end, I never said anything to him about it. He stopped stealing from me after that, and our living situation improved somewhat. But I couldn't help but feel a lingering sense of resentment towards him. After all, he had violated my privacy and stolen from me repeatedly, and it had taken drastic measures like the salvia to get him to stop. I made plans to move out as soon as I could, eager to put this unpleasant chapter of my life behind me.
Please like and subscribe for more videos like this one. Thank you.